Hey everyone, welcome back. If you're into tech that actually makes your life easier, you're in for something big today. Next Byte is diving into a new browser from OpenAI called ChatGPT Atlas. That's right, a browser built with ChatGPT at its core. Whether you're a productivity pro, a millennial multitasker, or a Gen Z creator hopping between tabs, this one's designed for you. But before we begin, comment your expectations, and will you be willing to give ChatGPT this much autonomy? Let's begin. First up, what is ChatGPT Atlas? In short, it's a web browser where ChatGPT lives in the sidebar, integrated into your everyday browsing. No more hopping between your browser and the ChatGPT app, it's right there. You download Atlas, currently on macOS, log in with your ChatGPT account, import your bookmarks, history, passwords, and you're off. The idea: your browser becomes a super assistant that knows what you're doing and helps you get it done. Cool, right? But what makes it special? That's our next chapter. What makes ChatGPT Atlas special? Here's where Atlas stands out. First, the ChatGPT sidebar. At any web page, you can ask ChatGPT to summarize the page, analyze it, rewrite content, or even perform tasks. Second, browser memories. If you allow it, Atlas can remember your browsing context, tabs you visited, things you were researching, and bring it back when relevant. Don't worry, you're in control. Third, agent mode, currently in preview for Plus Pro business users. Here, ChatGPT isn't just helping you, it can actually do things for you. Book flights, shop, navigate web forms. Fourth, built on Chromium, so you get compatibility with modern web standards, but with an AI-first interface. In short, it's a browser plus AI assistant in one, shifting how we interact with the web. Let's summarize before we dive into use cases. ChatGPT Atlas equals browser where ChatGPT is built in. Sidebar chat plus memory plus agent mode equals smarter browsing. Available now on macOS, other platforms coming. And through the rest of this video, I'll show you real-world examples. Flights, Gmail, YouTube, shopping, so you can see what this really feels like rather than just hearing about it. Let's jump into our first demo. Finding flights. Imagine you're planning a trip. With Atlas, you type your origin destination in the address bar, or open the sidebar and say, "Find direct flights from Islamabad to London in December under $500. ChatGPT understands the context and returns results. Then you can ask it to compare airlines, pick times, and optionally book via its agent mode. If I highlight flight offerings on a website, I can ask, "Which one has the best seat pitch for a 6-hour flight?" and get a direct answer. Now, that's powerful. Of course, agent mode is still somewhat preview level, so some features might be slower or less polished. But done right, it has big productivity boost. Checking Google Calendar. Open your calendar in Atlas, and ChatGPT sidebar can help you summarize upcoming events. What does my week look like? Which meeting am I double booked on? You can even ask it to add a new event. Create a meeting with the marketing team next Tuesday at 11 a.m. Las Vegas time for 45 minutes, Zoom link. And if agent mode is enabled, it can create the event for you. This kind of integration means less switching apps. Your browser becomes the hub. But always check what the agent actually did. We'll talk more about security later. Browsing YouTube. In Atlas. You're watching a video and have the ChatGPT sidebar open. You can ask, "Give me the main takeaways of this video in 30 seconds," or "Find other videos that compare this feature with competitor browsers." You can even highlight timestamps and ask ChatGPT for more depth. This is where creators or students will love it. You're consuming content and understanding it faster. That's right in the workflow. Shopping on Amazon. For shopping, open Amazon in Atlas, browse a few potential products, then ask, "Compare these 3 headphones, XYZ, ABC, and DEF. Which has better noise canceling and best value under $200 for China import?" ChatGPT pulls context from your tabs, gives a summary, and you can click through. In agent mode, you might even ask it to add to cart. One reviewer found that took 10 minutes for 3 items, so it's still early stage. Even just the comparing feature saves a lot of time. Booking movies. Open a cinema booking site, pick a movie, then in the sidebar ask, "What are good seats available? What's the snack combo?" Find us 2 tickets for Friday at 8 p.m. Atlas helps you by navigating sites, comparing costs, and setting the booking. It's just one more example of tasks that used to require multiple tabs now being handled from one place. Managing Gmail. Email, always a time sink. With Atlas, open Gmail, and you can ask ChatGPT, "Show me the 6 unanswered emails older than 3 days and draft replies for each." You can highlight an email and say, "Rewrite this to sound more professional and add a friendly closing." The browser integrates the assistant right there. That means your browser is now not just for reading, but for doing. Rewriting emails. Continuing on that. Rewriting emails. Pick a draft in Gmail, open sidebar. Take this draft and make it concise, friendly, add bullet points for the action items, and a PS asking about next steps. ChatGPT does just that. For business users, this saves real time. And for freelancers, maybe like you or me, who want to polish their communication, this ease is gold. Researching news. Researching the news. Open a news site, highlight an article, or open multiple tabs of articles, then ask, "Summarize the key arguments across these 3 articles. What's missing? Which bias appears?" Atlas can pull the context, summarize, compare. And if you allow browser memories, it can pick up on your previous research to suggest deeper dives. This is where power users will see real benefit. Of course, always verify major claims. AI summaries are handy but not flawless. Creating social media posts. Open the draft post or social platform, highlight the copy, and ask, "Rewrite this post to target Gen Z on Instagram. Tone, casual, include emoji, keep under 100 characters." Or, generate 5 caption variations for LinkedIn targeting marketing managers. Instant output, ready to paste. Perfect for creators, freelancers, small business owners looking to streamline content creation. Analyzing data. Now for something more advanced. Data analysis. Maybe you have a spreadsheet open in browser or a Google Sheet. Ask, "What are the trends in this data?" Identify outliers. Suggest visuals. ChatGPT sidebar can interpret patterns, propose next steps, even suggest editing charts. This is where Atlas moves beyond browsing and becomes a work environment. Just keep in mind, complex data still needs human review. The AI is your sidekick, not the full pilot. Perplexity Comet. Before we wrap up, let's compare briefly. Another browser called Perplexity Comet has been doing AI browser stuff too. Atlas differentiates by deep integration of ChatGPT, the agent mode, and optional context memory. But reviews say performance and polish aren't flawless yet. So yes, Atlas has the promise, but still some early-stage rough edges. Good to watch as it evolves. All right, let's sum it up. ChatGPT Atlas represents a bold step in how we'll browse and work on the web. If you're someone who's tired of jumping between apps, copy-pasting between windows, or just want less friction in your digital life, this may be for you. It's already available on macOS, with Windows, iOS, and Android versions coming soon. Our verdict? The idea is excellent, the execution good, the future potential huge. But it's not yet flawless. Expect bugs, and evaluate the privacy trade-offs, especially with the memory feature. If you liked this review, hit subscribe, share your thoughts below. Will you use Atlas or stick with your current browser? Do share your thoughts on this. Thanks for watching.